Hi, my name is Jordan Rivero, and the topic I chose was children's safety. And relating to that, I chose how to prevent heat-related illnesses, specifically in the summer months in Arizona. So the current issue is obviously the rising heat in the summer months, May through September. That's when in Arizona it's the hottest. It can get up to 115. About 5,000 people go to the ER every summer with heat-related illnesses. Around 55 children go in to the emergency room every summer with HRI, heat-related illnesses, just from overexerting themselves or being dehydrated, parents not knowing the right safety guidelines to follow to keep their children safe in the heat. So I will be discussing that and good tips and tricks on how to keep your children safe as the heat will eventually rise in the summer. So obviously all children, little, very tiny young children, are more at risk. They're more likely to overheat faster. So it's really, really important to make sure that children are hydrated, they're wearing the proper clothing, they're not overexerting themselves while they're playing. The CDC has lots and lots and lots of tips and tricks on how to dress children, what they should be doing and what they shouldn't be doing during the hot months, and things like that. So if you look on that website, you can find that. And obviously, this does affect physical activity. Children aren't able to go outside as much, they're not able to move. So it's important for parents, caregivers, educators to find activities where children can still get that physical movement, but indoors or in a cooler place where kids won't become overly exhausted, overly tired, overly hot, overly dehydrated, not put at risk. There's lots of people are affected by this, of all social and economic conditions, but obviously families who may not have reliable air conditioning or cars with AC kind of are more at risk. It's important that parents know if they're going on walks, if that's part of their children's routine, that they should maybe switch that up and start looking for cooler moments in the day to go outside and check the weather, make sure everything's okay, make sure their kids are not showing any symptoms of HRI, and that water bottles are taken when they're outside. Again, appropriate clothing, sunscreen, hats, water outside, all those things are extremely important. And lots of family resources are given, especially for Arizona. In my notes on my PowerPoint, I have 2 brochures that families can go and look at if they are needing to see some of those guidelines. And I listed some of the really important tips and tricks that come from both of those brochures, just knowing how to take preventative measures and making sure you always do safety checks, and things that can help if your child is showing symptoms of HRI, and what to do if that's happening, but obviously we're trying to prevent that. There's just another online resource if anyone needs it. My role as a future educator is obviously going to be really important to make sure that I am helping advocate for children's safety and helping keep parents knowledgeable and just providing all the resources I can to make sure that children are safe and doing all the right things. Obviously, heat-related illness is preventable. It is harder in Arizona with how hot it gets. Sometimes it does happen, but hopefully with all the sources I've recommended and all the sources that are provided, it can be something that's avoided altogether and children can be kept safe.